Everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Funnel Trade. 5/12 of the way to Christmas. It's what did I buy in May of 2025. Stocked up a lot on the bonus buck sale this month. So first off, March of the Machine Collectors. I was doing some research before the bonus buck sale came along, and I saw this was the single collector box in the entire Magic collector box history with the lowest market depth. So I came in, I bought 4 of them during the sale. I paid $264. Today out in the market, they're about $314. They've continued to climb after the sale, so I got them about 16% below today's current market price. Second up, Strixhaven. I only bought one of these during the sale. I absolutely love these boxes. I think they are one of the most fun boxes of the collector box era for Magic. Maybe not the most valuable, maybe not the best engineered, but the Mystical Archives were really amazing and unique. I got one of these during the sale for $297. Today they are $337, so they've fallen just a hair since the sale, so I got them 12% below today's current market price. Also, in a private deal with a patron this month, I picked up another 4 or 5 boxes of this. I was so excited to be able to get them at a good price. Next up, Pokemon Twilight Masquerade. I continue to say that I think cracks are appearing in the Pokemon market. I will get into that more in a minute, but I am slowly hedging into these things in case I am wrong. Twilight Masquerade, I paid $198. They are $249 today, so I got it for 20% below today's current market price. And next up, same story, Surging Sparks. I got 1 box of this also, $206. Today it's $219, so it has fallen a bit since the sale. I got it 6% below today's current market price. And same story, number 3, Journey Together, the enhanced box that has the, 1 or 2 extra cards. Got one of them for $174. It's $201 today, so I got 13% off today's current market price. Now, on to Flesh and Blood. Like I said recently in a video, I don't talk about Flesh and Blood much anymore because the negativity around it is just so amazing. Everybody seems to think that because it hasn't shot to the moon like crazy, that it's never going to do anything, and that its future is set in stone for all time. I disagree. I continue to slowly accumulate. First up, heavy hitters. I got 8 boxes of this, which is my normal position for every modern Flesh and Blood set. I paid $62 a box. There's $75 today, so I got 17% off. And same deal with Part the Mistveil. I got 8 boxes of that, $68 each. There's $74 today, so they've come down a little bit. I got 8% off the current market price. And the originals, yes, oh yes, one of the most hated products my entire time running this business the last 4+ years. Monarch First Edition. I picked up 2 more boxes of this. I'm trying to round out how many boxes I have of the first 3 Unlimited set and then the next 3 First Edition sets so that I have equal numbers of them. I'm nearly there. It'll take a few more boxes to get to there, and then I'll continue acquiring in equal amounts of all 6 of those boxes. But Monarch First Edition, I picked up 2 boxes for $58. They are $67 out in the market today. And same story, Tales of Aria First Edition, 2 boxes. I paid $60. They are $66 today. And Everfest Only Edition, 2 boxes I picked up during the sale. They're $50. I paid $56 and they are $67 today. So 16% off the market price. Now, that's what I picked up for long-term investment today. Like I said, I did some other deals during the month and got some other things for the business. The Pokemon market, it is still, well, I wouldn't quite say it's still red hot. I would say it is glowing and cooling very, very, very slowly. I still expect it to crack in the medium term. Go over to Rattle Pokemon and watch some of his videos documenting all the bad behavior from buyers in the Pokemon market right now, and just everything people are going through to get scant amounts of overpriced product. And I do not think that will keep up in the long term. Every time somebody sits out in front of Best Buy for 2 hours before it opens, and then they go in and they walk away empty-handed, that's going to sour their desire to do that again in the future just a little bit more. And eventually enough of those people will be pushed away. Enough buyers will get tired of paying these currently high prices. Enough Flippers will be left with product they can't move at prices they like, or they'll flat run out of capital, and things will break to the downside. We've seen it before. It will happen again. So I continue to make small buys of Pokemon like these 3 boxes just to hedge against me being wrong or me being right, but at the wrong time. You know, if something like Twilight Masquerade, I believe this is SV07, if it goes too long before the market cools off and they don't reprint enough to bring the price down enough, I don't want to be left empty-handed. So that's why I continue to very, very slowly buy into a position of this. But I am absolutely not afraid of paying a little too much money today when the market does inevitably break to the downside. Everybody goes away. Everybody loses interest. All the short-term Timmies start saying that it's dead and it's broken forever and it's never coming back. I will do exactly what me and my channel viewers did in late 22 and early 23. We will come into the market and we will start scooping up copious amounts of Pokemon at below wholesale prices with free shipping in unlimited quantity. And going back to the products I bought at that time, looking at the numbers of what they're worth now, I am up 720% in 2.5 years on those things I bought in late 22 and early 23, the last time the Pokemon market broke. So no, I am not worried if I am wrong, if the market breaks this month and everything starts to crash, if all the reprints start to arrive, the prices are decimated. I'm not worried that I paid $200 plus for these 3 boxes. But if I'm wrong, if the market holds up longer than I expect and long enough that the print window for some of these products is too narrow and not enough is reprinted, then at least I have some position. Now, Magic is red hot and WotC is turning everything it touches into gold. Things are just amazing. And it's so kind of funny and frustrating to see Magic is doing so wonderfully. WotC is handling everything in Magic just amazing. They're making all the right choices. And then you look at Dungeons and Dragons and it's like they cannot stop stomping on their own dicks. They're just screwing up everything with Dungeons and Dragons, and it's all failing so badly. It's wild to see a company that has these 2 product lines that are vaguely related in some kind of, amorphous ways, and see them just absolutely hit grand slam after grand slam one-handed on one of them, and then absolutely just like fail to even get to the mound on the other one. Everything goes wrong. But Final Fantasy collector boxes, they are the best-selling Magic product ever. Guys, seriously, listen. The Final Fantasy collector boxes, they are the best-selling Magic product in the history of the game. Don't underestimate them. They are too cheap. Whatever price they are when you're listening to this, they are still too cheap. All pretenses of Magic being in a bear market like we were discussing during March and April and maybe into May, all of those are canceled. All Magic bear market speculation is canceled for the summer. It's going to be a wild, wild summer. Now, early August, we are going to get Edge of Eternities. That is just, well, it's not quite a hat set. It's Magic wearing space helmets. So it's not hats, it's helmets. In light of that, I think I'm going to bet on the Curse of the Hat sets and say there's a greater than 50% chance that the collector boxes go down in price before and after release and are sold below wholesale. So generally, I am pessimistic on the set as of now. Now, maybe there will be some reveals of specific cards, of serialized cards, specific treatments, I don't know, crossovers such as Ixalan did with Jurassic Park or as Brothers War did with Transformers, those kind of crossovers that will really make it juicy and drive the sales. But as of right now, at the beginning of June, I do not have high hopes for the collector box prices in the short term. In the long term, yes, they are scarce collectibles that people destroy for fun, but I will probably be waiting to buy them. So I also do not think people are going to suddenly pull back their spending as a result of Final Fantasy and that Spider-Man will crash. I think the Spider-Man collector boxes, the prices at $520, $550 today, I don't think those are unreasonable prices. And I certainly don't think we're going to see those crash down to 400s and 300s and 200s. I do not expect that again right now in June. Maybe something materially will change later. But as of this point, I think they'll hold those prices. So I'm going to take a look at the sales data on Patreon for my patrons over there. The set does not release until September 26th. Sometime this week, I'll go pull the data off TCG Player, take a look at it, and publish over there for my patrons. Now, what about modern fab prices? We've seen several fab sets in a row now that have spiked up well above $100. I saw high C's a couple days ago. It had gone above 150 for a while. And what do I think about this? I've had a couple of patrons ask me recently. I expect, and maybe we'll get word on this, maybe we've already gotten word and it's just that I'm not plugged in enough to the situation, but I expect to see delicate reprinting from LSS. LSS learned some very, very hard lessons in the Monarch era about what happens when the price of your boxes flies up out of control too fast, and how the market responds to that. I think what LSS wants is boxes to be attainable, but to also be relatively hot items. And if you want to translate that into a price, I would expect somewhere between $80 and $100 USD. And keep in mind, LSS needs to do price increases regularly, like all the other manufacturers need to do. So if they print delicately and they release it gradually out to the market, to kind of press the prices down a little bit, if they could aim for that $80 to $100 retail price, I think they could sneak in price increases at the wholesale level and get the market satisfied with more product at a cheaper price than it is today. I think that's what we'll see. I don't think it really serves LSS for brand new expansion box prices to be double what they've historically been. I don't think that's good for them long term, and I think they probably feel the same way. Last thing, let's see, what else do I have on the list? Sealed sale number 17 was 3 weeks ago. It was the highest grossing sale in Final Trade history, so knocked it out. And sealed sale number 18 last week sold out in 43 minutes. I was very excited by that. I was pretty certain it was going to sell out. I really did not expect 43 minutes for it to sell out. So I have not even looked at my inventory lists and those of investors working with me and other people to see what I might offer for sale number 19 next week. I'll probably start looking at that this weekend. May of 2025 was the number 3 best month for Final Trade in the 4-year history of the company. Highest revenue, that is, number 3. And the June sales list is up for my patrons. I've been processing orders from them for the last 2 days, getting them shipped out. If you are a patron who's asked for anything off the June sales list so far, your boxes are at the post office already. So, guys, it's going to be great. It's going to be a wild summer with Final Fantasy. I think a lot of people are going to be very, very, very angry at $700, $800, $900 standard expansion collector boxes. But the price is warranted. People want this product so bad. And there is not enough of it. These are scarce collectibles that people destroy for fun. The market sets the price. It is going to be a wild summer. And we need to make eggnog. Eggnog will be coming soon. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.